Joining us now is Jennifer Olize with the latest in entertainment news. Always good to have you, Jennifer. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Team Talk. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. So let's dive right into it. Welcome to Newsday Entertainment. Yesterday, January 28th, Kings Charles and Queen Camilla made history by hosting the first ever film premiere inside a royal residence. The event, held in the Windsor Castle, was for a global premiere of their Prime Video documentary, Finding Harmony, A King's Vision. King Charles and Queen Camilla hosted guests, including Kate Winslet, who was the narrator of the film. The documentary is set to air on Amazon Prime around the world on February 6.
I've dedicated much of my life to the restoration of harmony between humanity, nature, and the environment. Quite frankly, it has been an uphill struggle.
We did become disconnected from the world that we inhabit. And once you become disconnected, you don't think it's your responsibility.
And then along comes the Prince of Wales and says, well, actually, that's not right.
That was when he started this experiment.
Still in the UK, superstar Chris Brown appeared in a London court yesterday, 28th of January, for a court case regarding an alleged assault that took place in 2023. Chris Brown is accused of unprovoked attack on a music producer, Abraham Dill, in a nightclub in London. Chris Brown remains free after paying £5 million bail while he was required to surrender his passport. He's still permitted to travel internationally, provided he returns for court dates. Now, the US president's son, Barron Trump, has recently been in the headlines for his involvement as the key witness in a high-profile criminal case in London. In January 2025, the US president's son called from the US to the London police to report that a woman he knew was being assaulted. A 22-year-old Russian man, Mativ Romansev, has now been found guilty of assault after. Barron Trump, 19, told the UK police he has seen the woman being beaten up on the video call last year. Prosecutors also said that the Russian man was jealous of the woman's relationship with Barron Trump, which came up during the case. Still on the Trump family, the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange yesterday, January 28th. The event was largely a promotional appearance tied to her upcoming documentary film called Melania. The film documents her life during 20 days leading up to the President Trump's second inauguration.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
Yesterday, Grammy Award-winning rapper Nicki Minaj appeared as a featured guest at the Trump's Account Summit held in Washington, D.C. During her speech, Nicki Minaj declared herself as the president's #1 fan, stating that public backlash only motivates her to support him even more. Nicki Minaj also announced she will be contributing thousands of dollars to help fund the Trump accounts. The two were seen holding hands on stage. President Trump joked about growing out his nails to match the rapper's long signature nail extensions.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Meanwhile, after Nicki Minaj publicly declared herself Trump's #1 fan. The rap icon has been facing serious public backlash. Her recent political shift has sparked significant controversy, including online petitions with over thousands of signatures calling her for her deportation, referencing her citizenship status. However, Nicki Minaj revealed through a post on social media showing she received a Trump gold card, so she has her citizenship confirmed. The Department of Homeland Security has confirmed that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) agents will conduct enforcement operations during Super Bowl scheduled for February 8th in Santa Clara, California. ICE agents will have a visible presence around the Levi Stadium, including parking areas and peripheral locations before, during, and after the game. Okay, so that's all we have on the segment today. So, Hawa and Temitope, it looks like you were right about the ICE situation.
I told you.
Yes, because we mentioned that recently that Trump wasn't attending the Super Bowl, and you said anything can happen. And to my surprise, when I saw this story, I was like, how did you predict this?
Because we know, we can predict the way chaos unfolds, especially if there's a pattern to it. And it seems to be a pattern with the way that ICE moves around. And so you just watch the tea leaves.
And they also mentioned that they're going to be at every other international event and very
World Cup?
public events happening.
It's about to be a mess.
So that means like people are not going to feel
some
safe.
people are already calling, for the US to lose the World Cup hosting rights. I don't know how that will play out. I don't know how that will work out. I think it's a little bit too late for that. But then it will be interesting to see how that will play out, really. They're taking all the fun and all the enjoyment away from the games, and they're just turning it into a very chaotic political matter.
Violence. People don't feel safe,
True.
So let's go to the case of Nicki Minaj. I mean, Nicki Minaj is trending right now.
What happened? I mean,
Listen, speaking of weird, she is the definition. She has lost it. But, this is desperation. Obviously, you're not selling many albums. She has made herself the villain of all the female rappers. She's one of the most OG of the female rappers, but she has turned all her younger ones against her. She has bashed all of their heads. She has done all the drugs in Colombia, allegedly. I don't know. She seems like she's on a lot of stuff. And she's allegedly about to get deported. There's a lot of signatures.
No, but now she says she has a gold card. She would believe that.
Until it gets revoked. She had better behave. Also, there's so many things that I think she's about to lose her house. All these money issues kind of make one desperate and, start aligning with forces.
Trump would save her?
Yeah, he's given her a gold card or whatever.
She actually showed the gold card, so she received that gold card maybe last week or even yesterday.
Until she gets into his bad books.
Exactly, and then he'll cut it.
Or she turns on him. But immediately I saw Nicki Minaj with this association, I just knew there was something up. She needed something from it. Obviously, she might be a true fan of Trump, but when I saw the citizenship situation, I just knew that, okay, Nicki Minaj, she's very, very smart regardless of how she portrays herself to be.
Girl, no, she ain't smart. This is the opposite of smart.
She knows what she is doing. But obviously, being a celebrity and having political interference, obviously you lose a lot of fans, and to have over hundreds of thousands sign a petition that she should be deported, that was absolutely insane.
Yeah, no, just like her.
The king and the queen, they hosted the celebrities in London for a nice premiere. That's pretty amazing because they've never had anything like that in the Windsor Castle before. That was amazing. But one question, where was Prince William and Kate? I was looking out to see them.
People are even interested.
I was looking out to see them. Then
for royal lovers and royal watchers, of course, this will be
I am a royal watcher.
Oh, well, that's great. Good for you. But then I have no issues with the king wanting to document, his work over the years. I know he's been very passionate about the environment, climate change. He's done a lot of work over the years, and if he feels the need to put it in a documentary, well, good for him. And those that are also passionate about such causes, I'm sure would love to watch.
Yes, there we go. Of course, I would watch it. What of Melania Trump's documentary? Would you be watching that?
Me?
No, I wouldn't be watching it. I don't even know why in heaven's name I'll be interested in the 20 days to the inauguration of their second term. Why would I be interested in that?
I might watch it for historical purposes. You need to know what is going on just so that I can get here and make jokes. I'll give you the cliff notes.
What about giving me the documentary of their first term? What about telling me what was going on in her mind when she wore that I don't really care about them jacket?
That part.
I would love to have more details about that, not 20 days to the inauguration of their second term.
Yeah, definitely. I wish they showed us more, but I'm trying to figure out how she thinks, how she just reasons, and living with Trump. How does she cope? So I want to watch it for that reason.
As we are showing on the screen, I actually want to watch it for her fashion, because despite everything that goes on with this woman, she is perfectly put together. Her clothing, her makeup, her hair, she is fly. I would love to, sift through her wardrobe, take a couple things.
Yes,
but,
exactly. Exactly.
I want to see what she's
she looked
wearing.
fly ringing the bell on the New York Stock Exchange as well. Always looking fabulous. Okay, so let's wrap it up. That's all we have on the entertainment segment today. Thank you so much, Hawa and Tokwe, for this conversation, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.